friends, welcome back to Coffee and Confessions with Malia. I'm Malia as we broadcast live from my car. Today it's not a coffee day, it is a peach green tea lemonade day, and let me tell you, it's an amazing drink. It's also another go-to summer drink of mine, so I highly suggest you try it, but then ask for half the sweetener because it gets kind of sweet. Anyway, so this week's confession was about disappointments because let's face it, everybody has disappointments. But this one was different because it wasn't really my disappointment, it was my 14-year-old. So on Saturday, she tried out for volleyball for the freshman team. Unfortunately, she didn't make the first cut. And so she cried. And within reason, I mean, it's a disappointment that you try and you put some effort into this tryout and it doesn't happen. So I really, as a mom, you get really sad when your kids are sad, and she was disappointed in herself, she was disappointed in the outcome, and so I had to struggle, or I didn't have to, but I kind of struggled with the balance between kind of wanting to wrap her up in my arms and tell her everything is going to be good, and kind of nicely saying, all right, you gotta suck it up because this is just life. And then at the same time, I was kind of mad. Like, seriously, I was mad. This coach calls up, she asks, not asks, but she pretty much pitches her team. And she said she calls all the freshman girls' parents, lets them know that there's this camp, it's $125, they need to do the camp before they try out, blah, 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 blah. All the things, totally sells it. And this is a sport that she's already told me she wanted to try. And so what do? We pay the $125, we send her to camp, we do the intramurals, and sorry, you don't always get everything, but she tried out and she didn't get in. That's not even what frustrated me. What was frustrating was the fact that every day after camp, I would ask her, what did you learn? Did you learn something? And she would say whatever skill she learned. How did you do? Did the coaches work with you? Did the coaches give you any type of constructive feedback? Did they give you pointers? Did they tell you were doing this wrong and you should do it this way? Like, what were they doing for $125? Did they coach you? And the answers every day were pretty much, no, not really. They didn't say anything. They just was like, whatever. Yeah, no, there is no whatever. Like, this is supposed to be camp. You're supposed to be learning your fundamentals. I don't understand this. And so, to be honest, I was mad. Like, I wanted to seriously go off on this lady. And even more so when I asked her, okay, so you tried out, you didn't get in. Did she have any constructive feedback? Tell you what to work on for possibly trying out again next year? What can you do? Like, something, anything, right? Because you're a coach. Like, shouldn't you be doing that? Hey, this is what you sucked at, let me tell you, so then you can unsuck a little bit. Of course, you're not going to say it like that. Except this coach did. Kinda. She told all the girls that didn't make it that they should probably try out for soccer or cross country because volleyball was in the sport for them. Like, I'm a total realist. My children know. We have lengthy discussions about things don't always go your way in life. Things aren't always going to get handed to you. As much effort and work you put into is what's going to happen, whether you accomplish the goal or not. So they know. Lengthy discussions. This is not something that was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't get on the volleyball team, because it should just be handed to me. And so I thought, lady, what the hell kind of coach are you? Like, seriously, I'm thinking that in my mind that, okay, well, you just sucked. Like, okay, better luck next time. This is what you should do. But isn't that what you should do? A little nicer? Hey, you really need to work on your serves because you can't serve over the net. Hey, you really need to work on your dives because you can't dive for anything. Just nicer. And she didn't. And that kind of pissed me off. And I was like, okay, well, my $125 back, because obviously the camp didn't do anything and you didn't teach her anything, and end result, my daughter's crying. So that kind of leaves me with my mom struggle, and that is, to what point do we kind of go hands off, you know, like, and I honestly do struggle with that, because my instinct is to go off on the lady, to tell her where to go, to seriously ask for my $125 back. I wanted to punch the lady in the face, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm sure you mama bears out there will probably feel the same. I didn't, and I won't, but you think it, and you have to be the mature adult and tell your children it's okay, you tried your best, you know what, you're just gonna have to practice more, you're gonna have to practice your skills, you're gonna have to do better, and then try again next year, because it's not the end of the world. Put your effort in. And that's basically the conversation that she and I had. But it's really hard, because when do you stop trying to coddle them and keep them protective and hold them and shield them from all the craziness in the world, and then when do you kind of let them go and be like, well, suck it up, buttercup, better luck next time? And there are certain things that you really need to be like, suck it up, buttercup, better luck next time. In fact, this is a child that actually did soccer, and she was good at it, and I can remember a game where she got blasted in the face with this ball, and she looked at me, and I was like, shake it off, it's only gonna hurt for a second, keep going. Because what are you supposed to do? Stop, drop to the ground, cry, you got hit in the face? Like, that's part of soccer. Duck next time. That's the kind of mom I am. And so I really did struggle with, okay, how am I going to help her? Because this is also the child that doesn't show like a lot of emotion. So the fact that she cried really made me sadder, I should say. Then maybe had she not cried, we could have laughed it off, whatever, we could have talked some shit and then moved on with her life. But I don't know. Back to my question. When do you stop? When do you kind of let it go? At what age? At what point? In what situation? And then I thought about it, and I was like, okay, well, if it's like something that's going to directly harm my child, then yes, I'm going to be all up in your face. We're going to have some words. We're going to do this. You can't do that to my kid. No. And then, of course, when it's something a little less mama bearish, I should say, when sister, just shake it off, walk it off, better luck next time, and then you have those talks with them. So if any of you can offer me advice, or maybe not even offer me advice, but just kind of tell me what you do to get that balance, then that would be amazing, because disappointments suck no matter what age you are, and always the first disappointments, right? So we decided, she and I, that yes, she's going to definitely practice harder. She's going to work on the skills that she learned, the fundamentals that she learned at camp, and if she wants to, she'll go research a team that's not for school and get that more one-on-one type of coaching and try again next year. And like the really petty me is like, yeah, you should totally do that. We can go do this, we can go find you a team, whatever it is that you want to do, practice super hard, and show the bitch next year that no, you don't need to play soccer or cross country, because you actually can play volleyball. But that's the petty me. I didn't suggest that, because I'm trying to teach my children to be a little more mature. If they want to be petty, it'll be because they choose to be petty on their own and not by my example. Anyway, that is my little confession for this week. I do invite you to follow my blog, Confessions of a Mompreneur, weekly, or follow my YouTube channel. Obviously, you're on it. And I will leave the link for my blog on the page so that you can find me. And you can also follow me on Instagram. It is at its_Malia_N. I can also put that down so you can follow me on Instagram. And yeah, we can talk more confessions and talk more drinks, because sometimes it's not just coffee. Until then, friends, I hope you have a great week. And seriously, if you have any advice or any words of wisdom about the balance that moms struggle with as far as disappointments and how to deal with them, then by all means hit me up, because sometimes this mama needs help. Until next time, friends, bye.